In today's episode, we will be building the rich area, plenty of residential houses with some superb detail. Welcome back to Kadjar City, the expansion. In 2020, we built the original city, and now we're moving on to an expanded version using this map here, Cloudhaven, drawn by the original Kadjar City artist. It is GamerDad, aka Treadwell_360 on Twitter, or x.com as it's now weirdly called. So how do we build a rich district? Well, we have fewer builders than we had last time. In 2020, it was the first lockdown. We had over 20 builders per episode to help us build it. Everyone was at home. So this time we've only got about maybe 5 or 6 builders at a time. If you do want to help out, then do watch the Twitch broadcasts around 4:30 p.m. UK time. Pretty much every day I'll be building this city. And big shout out to all the helpers. I'll be showing their faces a little bit later on. Well, we had to develop a number of tools, and you can see how we've built this up using layers, and I'll show you all those incredible world edit tools to build this up quickly in layers later on. The purple areas are marking out the upper stories, and it was achievable with just 4 or 5 builders. So we've built some blank boxes, and we've put some water butts on top of the roofs, and that's all we've done at this stage. So it really was a question of adding in all the detail that a building has. It can have 2 floors and a water butt, but if you can't get in and out, it ain't much good. So doors and windows were added. But if you think about how many builds we're seeing here, and this is just a small part of the entire city, we do need to develop strategies, and that's where we use special brushes. For example, the Schematic Brush Reborn 2 plugin. I'm building on a Java edition server, so I can put these plugins into the server. Schematic Brush Reborn enabled us to design some windows, and I'll show you those, and then place them wherever we wanted. Same with the doors. And then after that, we were able to move on to other details like carpets and tables and chairs and awnings and big wine barrels and normal barrels and melons, pumpkins, all the details that you would have surrounding, on top of, and beside houses. Then we could add plenty of vegetation like moss, palm trees and bamboo, and all the houses really started to take on a personality of their own. It looks like a lot of small houses, but actually we merged a lot of these together to make quite substantial and big properties. What we don't have is any basements, and we don't have a proper sewer system. So we may do a sewer system at some point in this build. Do you guys think it's important, or just crack on with the outside? So as the camera moves around, you can see more and more of these houses being built up. We had to add some statues. We had to add a fountain. It really looks fantastic when you see the palm trees come in. And we might add in a few more palm trees sort of live later on. And I'll show you the Schematic Brush Reborn brush. It's amazing. You can just rotate, you can spin around, flip, and put down whatever you want, be it a tree, be it a detail, be it a door or a window, can be inserted into the builds. So it's really wonderful to see this map starting to come alive. We've made the ground out of red sandstone, and then we've got dirt paths in between, but we'll add a little bit more detail to the ground as well to make it just a little bit more, I don't know, detailed, smudgy, lived in, and kind of a working area as well. But there we go. Everything is looking superb. So here is an overview of where we've got to so far. I thought I'd give you this whole city view. I can't move because my frames per second right now are 14 because my render distance is right up at 90 using the special Bobby mod to get that extra increase. But as you can see, the city is spreading like a disease of completed houses. What should we do next? Let's have a zoom in and see what we did in this episode anyway. So the team is increasing. Mingus Maple, Melodian, Hidden R35 added to the rest of the gang. Thank you so much for joining in. This is in the fort down here. So over the bridges here, by the way, Zach So Raven doing an incredible job on the bridges. Isn't that great? Very atmospheric indeed. Through the vines. It's kind of beautiful. So through the gates, we are adding in statues every now and again. So do look out for these statues, but here we go. Here are our apartments. So you can see every house has got a door. Some of them have even been furnished on the inside as well. Some of them have got 2 or 3 doors actually, but they all have balconies and little areas where you can step out, maybe hang up your washing and then walk back into the build. So we should have a way down. We don't have a way down. It should be a way down. So maybe in the corner right about here, we need to actually put a ladder. Let's get this done here. So every house should have a ladder internally so that you can get up to this level. Maybe this would be the bedroom level, and then through here out to the balcony. So there we go. That's just one house. And in fact, we could do with a door here as well. Lots of details to add. You know, it's difficult building these houses. So there we go. Just one example. We added in docks. If anyone is a long-term viewer, they might remember the Siege build where we put this boat in as well. Beautiful boat design. Love that. So we've got a dock there, steps down, bamboo, moss, palm trees on the side. This was a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you some of the behind the scenes now, but we'll just take you through and show you. We've got this amazing statue by Darksaber. Love it. Balconies, overhangs, porches, sitting out areas, doors, water butts. Detail down here like hay. Plenty of vegetation everywhere, plenty of vines as well. Cherry leaves as well add a great splash of color into these builds as well. And look at these beautiful areas to sit out and have your meal if you were the people living here. Another dock down here as well, so thank you to all the builders who made these docks. Really beautiful with the ships as well. So here's next. Maybe we turn this over here. This area here could be a monastery. Do you think that would be a good kind of a religious monastery, somewhere for monks to hang out and do their chanting and worshipping and praying, whatever they do? Maybe that would be a good thing to have. So let's take you to our behind the scenes development lab area, and we'll show you how this started to come together. By the way, have a look at this obelisk design. Isn't this beautiful? The principal design by Mingus Maple. Well done. Great stuff. Absolutely superb. An escaped camel. Yeah, we have a few camels over here. We actually forgot that camels were a thing. Oh, sorry, camel. My bad. Hope he doesn't get the hump over that. I think we probably need a few more palm trees added into some of these areas as well, so we might do that in this episode as well. Yeah, a few more palm trees I think would go a long way. Do you know what? Let's add in a few right now. So /sbr sets. We have got this amazing plugin, palm trees. There we go. Called Schematic Brush Reborn, and it lets you do this, which is absolutely amazing. It lets you get a palm tree, right, or whatever you've got in your set, and then you can just rotate it and place it, and then the next one on the list just pops up. So let's have another one right here. So all these little kind of open square areas, I think it would be good to have a little palm tree. So let's put that one just there. That's going to provide a lot more shade for the citizens. So now you can kind of see how this works. Maybe we'll just put another one right there. We did the same thing with the windows, and we did the same things with all the details as well. Let's put one right there. Right, anywhere else that we could have one? Maybe here. We've got kind of a square here, so let's add one in there. It provides so much shade. It's so cool. And then let's have one. Maybe in this backyard, actually. Let's have one right, boom, there in that backyard. Really, it just adds so much atmosphere having these trees. I think trees are so important in Minecraft builds. Let's squeeze another little one in there. And we've got a little square here. I think this definitely needs a palm tree. Can we just get one right beside the building? There we go. That is awesome. So we might increase them, maybe. let's maybe just you get in the habit, you get in the sort of the, you get a feeling that you just need to put more trees in everywhere. Right, there we go. Let's go back. I want to show you some of the details that we did, the behind the scenes. So these are all the window designs that we made. So we made all these windows. This one I really like. This is very simple to make. You just do that, that, and that, and you get, as you can see, you get these little holes. And when they're in the middle of a sandstone wall, it looks like that. I think it looks cool. What do you think of all our window designs? We ended up doing this one an awful lot. So the bamboo trapdoors work brilliantly if you're building in, we didn't use this one, Sarsman, sorry. We're building in a desert, kind of a desert-like city. Bamboo just looks absolutely fantastic to go along with sandstone blocks. So that was our windows, and here are our details. Absolutely beautiful details. We've got logs, we've got wine cellars, places to sit and have food, scaffolding, barrels, wood, carpets, things in barrels, lighting, little statues from old Kadjar as well, and some wagons as well. I don't think we've put the prison wagon in yet. And we've also got these. We had a little sort of build competition on Twitch. By the way, I do stream this live on Twitch, twitch.tv/andyisyoda. So this is the obelisk that we ended up not quite putting that one in. We actually took that one and developed it into this obelisk as the one that went into the city. But we had fun with all these statues. You can see a snake statue by Curta HD. JJ building these statues a long time ago. Curta HD with the beautiful, I love this camel. This is so cool. Love the camel. So we might end up putting a lot more of these statues in. Definitely the elephant deserves pride of place, as does the sword. By the way, Sarsman's been working on this obelisk here. That is hieroglyphics for Kadjar, believe it or not. Isn't that clever? Isn't that clever? This guy made it in, and so did this guy. We love our statues in Minecraft. So, how did we build this so quickly? Let me show you. I'm going to try and build another one here. So we roughly follow the outline on the floor as designed by the map drawer gamer dad underscore Treadwell underscore 360 on x.com or Twitter. So you put in a layer like that, and then we got a brush here, not that brush. We don't want trees, and we're going to do //br sphere hashtag simplex, which just mixes blocks together in lumps of that number. So lumps of 3 of sandstone and smooth sandstone. So that means we can now brush. We can brush like that with, see the mixture of smooth and normal sandstone. So we can do that, but we want a mask. And then we used this special gmask command, which uses an Archeon plugin for our Java server, hashtag above. So this is going to limit where you place blocks to above this material, cut sandstone, to a maximum of 3 blocks high. Doesn't help when you throw that away, does it? So then you could just do that, and it's so quick. Look at that. And then we just put another color on top like this. Do you know what? I think we actually used chiseled sandstone at this level. So it's chiseled sandstone at this level. And then we used normal world edit just to set the floor in position as well. /wand, please. 1 and 2. /set smooth stone. Oops, got to take off my gmask. So you can see that the commands are used like that to quickly build up the first floor, and then we needed to put in some spruce. We needed to put spruce slabs here like that, but really quickly as well. And the command we came up with is this one here. So it's quite a complicated command, but above smooth sandstone up to only level 5, and your Y number needs to be above 77. More about that in the middle in a minute, but also and not above chiseled sandstone. So it's 3 restraints on the command there. It has to be above smooth stone, it has to be above y equals 77, which is the height, and it has to be not above chiseled sandstone. So here you can see we put chiseled sandstone, so we don't want anything placed above that. And then if I select that block, you can see it's 78 is the height of it, so this must be above 77. So that means we can do this and just fill this in really very quickly indeed, and that gave us that floor up. So then to make the second floor, we just put blue like this, or purple, I think it was in the video, and we just marked that like the second floor, and we needed just to repeat these commands. So it would be /gmask hashtag above blue to a maximum height of 3. Okay, and then /br for brush, and then simply going to be a simplex again, which blends brush, which is a sphere, and then you go simplex 3, which just blends blocks in groups of 3, smooth sandstone, comma sandstone, like that, and then 3 high, three sides of brush is fine as well. So we are painting with that, but our Gmask, as you can see, is above blue only, and that again let us build up these walls like that, and that gave us the higher height. And then it was a question of just simply replacing the blue with, I think we used cut sandstone at this level. So take off your Gmask /replace blue with cut sandstone, and that gets you that like that. And then there was a question of putting in doors and windows, so we can use /SBR. This is the schematic brush reborn 2. Create, and then what we want to do is add in schematics. Now I'd made schematics of all the windows, so there we go. Desert windows 1, back, replace all I think that has to be true, like that. Make that true. Add a rotation in as well. So once you get used to, I'm going through this quite fast, but once you get used to the schematic brush reborn plugin, it's actually quite cool. So if I bind that, you can see we've got our windows ready to place, and doors as well. So that's a door going in. I've got to turn that. There we go. So we've got a door, and then here is a window that could come in as well. Some of them you need to place a block there, and that kind of just lets you kind of anchor on that block. Okay, that one is not working too well. Let's move on to another window. Yeah, that one. If I place this, hopefully it should work. Come on. Some of them are easier to place than others, but you can see you can rotate these windows round and just place them wherever you want. I think what I need to do is make an offset of 1, which just lifts it up out of the ground, and there we go. So there you go. You've got that little shape like that, and here is a window going in as well. We just put it in there. Looks like I also need to make a change where include air is true. But once this brush is set up, you can see it's actually really, really quick to place your windows, to place your doors, whatever you have, and you can rotate between them. That's a good one to have, actually. Place that one just there, and there you go. There is your windows place. So we did that for the entire place. We put windows, we put doors, we put awnings and balconies and detail as well. The detail brush is really cool as well. I've got that saved. /SBR load brush desert new detail, and we can bind that, and then so you can place as much detail as you want around your build. You've got that one, That one, that's a wagon that's fell over as well. You've got hay, plant pots, and so on and so on and so on. It makes building really, really quickly. For example, you could just place that up against the wall like that. So what do you think? We've got a quick way of building this city using all those special commands. We do need to sometimes build by hand. What we do need to do is add in some interior as well. Some of these builds, as you can see, do have interior, which is amazing. Oh, I love the green glazed terracotta. Who's doing this place? This is awesome. So whose house is this? This is amazing. I love it. Maybe there's a sign. Is there a sign? House of Darksaber. Isn't Darksaber good at interior? Look at the detail in the ceiling as well. I wonder if he's done upstairs. Let's have a look. Is there a way through? I don't know. How'd you get up there? What was that ladder for, Darksaber? Anyway, there you go. Upstairs has been done. What should be next? What should we do next? What should we do next? I'm not too sure. Let us know in the comments. Will it be the business area? Will it be farms and parks? Will it be a monastery? Will it be a university? Big decisions to be made. Let's go down and say hi to the camel. I absolutely love this character. Thank you so much for building it. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Ciao, ciao. The blocks be with you.